Guys, welcome back. I'm still rocking with Tamala, Baldwin, who's the CEO of Soul Kisses Production, but I want to continue to jump into this conversation. I forgot where we left off. I think you had mentioned about
a
the
new
writing.
actor, a
Oh,
new
yeah, new
actors.
Yes,
you
continue
know,
that.
I do try to give everyone opportunity, but I remember having this one new actor. She was so nervous on set.
Really?
And so it's really important that when you get your shot, you just gotta like take it, Because
Right.
with me as a producer, I was thinking like, all right, we got to be out of here by 4:00. We still got 10 pages left to shoot. But luckily, like people around me are a lot more grounded in those moments, whereas
Right.
I'm definitely thinking of like the money, the budget, while also trying to be in the scene. So I'm
Yeah.
not perfect.
I think that's why it's key for all actors to always be on point. 24/7 communication is key because all they see is that I'm in this series, I'm in this movie, but the producers and the directors are looking at back end,
Yeah.
budget, scripts, everything. So
Yeah.
that's why it's so important to like choosing the right cast because at the end you're the one that's bringing this character to life,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are the creation. I wrote it down. Now I just got to bring it to life.
Yeah.
Because I'm presenting this to people. I need to be on point.
Yeah.
And that's great. And speaking of directors, it seemed like you established a great relationship with
LeVar
Yes,
Jones,
yes,
yes.
yes. Definitely seemed like the work he has is amazing as well. Hopefully we see him for the reunion.
Yes.
Tell us about how you guys established a relationship. How did that begin?
We met 5 years ago. We were sitting together on a panel.
Okay.
And at that time, I wasn't even writing. I was like there as like the musical theater person, and he was
Okay.
there as the editor. And we barely spoke in the 5 years, but then he opened this production studio, and I came to like visit and check it out. And I was just casually talking, like, "Hey, I'm doing this, series. Somehow it's gonna happen. I don't know how." And he's like,
Yeah.
"I want to, direct it. Can I come on board?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." So I really
Oh, so he offered himself.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
perfect.
I really want to encourage artists. Like when you're led to do something, trust that the universe will give you all that you need to make it come to pass. Because everyone kind of volunteered to be a part of Bubbly because
Yeah.
it was something that I think was sent from something higher.
Absolutely. Your love and passion for film is amazing. Like, I can just tell from just the tone of your voice how much you just love talking about it, and I'm excited to even be here with you. But let's talk about like the challenges you faced as you started from building Soul Kisses production to where it is now, because it's an award-winning production company. Congrats on
Thank
that.
you,
It seems
thank
like
you.
you're winning stuff left and right.
Thank you.
What are some challenges you possibly faced?
Money. All
All right, let's touch upon money. Let's see why that's important. We need the capital for a lot, but to continue.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I'm an artist. So I don't really work full time. Like, I teach, at a collegiate level, and then I have other, like, side hustles. So I don't have, like, $50,000 just laying around to invest in my films. Like, so there's a lot of fundraising involved, and just getting that part of it done is so emotionally taxing. It would be great to have access to millions of dollars. So right now, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get somebody to invest a bunch of money so I can just, create and not worry about,
Right.
Can somebody give me $1,000? Okay, how about $5?
That's what I always say. Like, the actors is not seeing
Yes,
business
there's so
end.
much.
And you know what it is? I think mainly it's the location. Because you want to set these locations ahead of time. Okay, whether it's an Airbnb, the actor's house.
Yeah.
Everything is money. I feel like that's like the number one thing that pushes people away, and it can sometimes hinder their creativity.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes they're like, oh, okay, well, this is what I have on paper, but I don't know what I want to create, right? For an actor or writer or producer, maybe a director as well, who's possibly having, how you have writer's block? I would say, well, I guess they definitely have some similarities. Creativity block. What would you say to somebody who's like, feel like their creativity level is on a limit because they may not have the funding for it?
So I do think it's important to try to write with a budget in mind sometimes. Like I
Okay.
have like this really awesome sci-fi fantasy movie, but I'm like, it's gonna cost me like $150 million to do it. So so it's kind of like on the back burner. Whereas since then, there've been like smaller like projects that are like, more based in reality. I can get a house and like maybe 3 locations. It'll cost me $300,000 or less, So I do think it's important to be mindful of those things, especially as a new filmmaker, how you can use your current resources. And as for creativity, it's all about raising your vibes. I
Right.
say dance, you know, if you're having trouble, just get out of your head and dance. I do that
Dance.
every night. Or just like give yourself a prompt. You know, like sit your computer and just look at it and write whatever comes to your mind. Sometimes people get like caught, like I have to be perfect. I don't believe in perfection. I believe in
Right.
doing. So just sit, dance first,
Dance.
okay, and then sit, and then just let it happen. It'll happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you know, along the way, are you looking to collaborate with other, you know, different filmmakers along the way? You know, is that a possibility? You know,
Absolutely. I mean, I love to collaborate with like directors and other DPs and so forth. But as for story, I kind of am like, I want to tell my stories. So I'm not at the point where I want to collaborate yet on my features.
How would that work?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how would it be? So, let's say you have a friend who's filming and you're like, okay, I have this story, and let's say your friend has this story. Are you guys looking to combine the two?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you know, have it flow, or would you guys like try, like, how would it work when people thinking about like collaborating?
I guess like for me, if you're both writers, you would create a story together, like your own unique story together. And if you're a writer and a director, it'd be like I wrote something, but you could direct it, you know,
Right.
so we can both have something for our portfolio that we can use to move forward.
Okay, wow, wow. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break. I'm still rocking with Tamala Baldwin, who is here at the Kickback and Chill function. So keep it locked and stay tuned.